What's going on, guys? Welcome to another one of Black Iron's battles. Today we've got a Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires 1 versus 1 quick battle for you. And I've kind of been playing a lot with the vampires lately, trying to kind of warm up with my skills on them, figure out if you play them, that's how you know how to play against them. And today I've taken them against the Lizardmen. And without artillery and without ranged units, without halberd units, it's always kind of a challenge to take out the Lizardmen, and so I just wanted to show you guys this one because it was a lot of fun, and we'll see what we could do. So right off the bat, you'll see over here on my right flank, you'll see I've got the Dire Pack. Those are those Regiment of Renowned Direwolves, and what we're gonna see here, you'll see my theme, anti-large units. So we've got anti-large attack. You'll see here that their weapon strength, they've got that bonus versus large is 14, giving them like 50-something melee attack versus large units. Over here in the back, we've also got our expensive units, these elite Blood Knights. So those guys also have anti-large. They've got 110 armor. They've got 39 weapon strength. They do armor piercing, 22 bonus versus large. Those guys, against large, they're pretty much hitting with every attack. Besides that, here in the front line, you'll see we have got a bunch of zombies. We've got the Tithe there for a few extra units, and just to have that extra defense, they've got 9,000 hit points. So this is a lot of hit points to soak up here. And against the Lizardmen, a lot of the time you need to soak some of those hit points. Here in the front, right above those zombies, you'll see we do have flying towards us is a Terrorgheist. So he is also anti-large. He causes terror. He'll be able to do a good amount of damage. And I was really hoping that, especially with his breath attack, that we could use him to kind of harass and do some major work. And I didn't think that they would have anything to be able to take him out. Over here on the flanks, we'll see we've got two groups of skeleton spearmen. We've also got a group of skeleton spearmen here in the back. And in the main center, we do have our Graveguard. So we've got some regular Graveguard. Here in the middle, we've got two groups of the Graveguard with great weapons. And we've also got our Stearnsmen, who are a regiment renowned. They're the awesome, they're just so awesome. Anti-infantry, they've got regeneration, which although it gives them, extra damage against fire, they do have a silver shield. They're able to regenerate. They've just got tons and tons of bonuses there. I love those Stearnsman units. If I can bring them, I normally will. And we do have Helman Ghorst. So we brought him on the Brothers Ghorst corpse cart. Look at those corpses piled up. And he is ready to do some damage. I've brought Winds of Death, Invocation to Heck. I brought all sorts of stuff. I mean, he does tons of healing aura. He does Vigor Mortis. And he should be able to actually, really swing this battle, I think, in my advantage. For our other hero, we have brought a White King. We've just brought him on foot, kind of keep him cheap. I've stripped his heroic killing blow. We've kept Foe Seeker, and the one other thing we have brought, I want to show you guys here. It's new to I believe it's new to Warhammer 2. If I can get on him here, oh man, there we go. And you'll see Scabscrath. So it gives you 3 of these magic fire breath attacks. So those are something awesome that you can bring in, and it's really fun. You'll see probably me use those a couple times in this battle. Over here on his right flank for the Lizardmen, you'll see he's got the Cold One Riders. So these are some elite Lizardmen infantry. They've got armor piercing. They've also got 90 armor. They've got shields. These guys are just, they're awesome units, and he's got them hiding over here in the forest. And if you guys will notice, I haven't actually seen these yet, so I have no idea these are here. I just happen to be bringing my cavalry force here around the flanks, and we'll do our best to, kind of ferret them out. Here for the main Lizardman army, you'll see he does have a couple groups of Saurus Spears with shields here in the front. He's got one more group of Saurus Warriors with shields over here. And really just a few different Saurus on each side, just to kind of, I think, protect these Bastilladons he has. And so the main meat of his army here is he does have Lord Mazdamundi. He doesn't have him on Zlaaq. Oh man, look at that. I just love the way he looks. And he's got all sorts of spells as well. So if you see here, he's got, if we can get to stay on him, he's got Ruination of Cities, he's got Banishment, he's got Shield of the Old Ones, he's got all his bound spells, he's got Net of Amantok, Curse of the Midnight Wind. He's just got tons and tons of utility that he brings to the table. Besides that, he's got, you know, greater arcane conduit, and he'll be casting just all sorts of magic this whole match. And in the back, last but not least, the brothers, the triplicate brothers, these 3 Bastilladons. So they've got solar engines on top, and those guys are just going to be blasting. So with the 140 armor, and they do fire damage, magic damage. These guys, when they hit me, they'll be hitting hard. So I've got to watch out for those big solar engine shots, and hopefully we can take a few on these zombies here. All right, so before I run out of breath talking too much here, we'll go ahead and get this battle started. So let's take a view real quick from the top here, and you'll see that we are bringing our Terrorgheist in right away. And we are going to try to bring our range units over here, or our cavalry around the right. Besides that, his range units are already starting to fire. And so let's go ahead and just slow this down for 1 second. And you'll see there is a big pit in the ground here every time, and a few dead bodies every time one of those solar engines hits. And also, besides that, you'll see these guys are all shooting at my Terrorgheist. And my Terrorgheist is actually already poisoned. He's slowed down there. He's got a little bit of leadership hits. And I did take one breath attack over at this Bastilladon. You'll see it did do a little bit of damage. Besides that, I still have, because I'm looking at the front here, I have not noticed these Cold One Riders. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start moving away, and I see him come out of this, and let's go ahead and let's show it right here. You're going to see, I'm going to turn, and these Dire Pack mixed in with these Blood Knights are going to come in, and they are going to take these Cold One Riders out really, really easily. We'll go ahead and get it going there. Look at that. And they're going to cut them to pieces. These Cold One Riders are already down. You see their health is dropping drastically. And it's dropping just as bad, I think. Look at that. So we're going to send the Dire Pack off them. And we're going to bring the Blood Knights back in here. And his health is dropping as bad as I was saying, as my Terrorgheist. So we've got our Terrorgheist here in the back line. And he's surrounded. And he's just getting... Look at that. He's just getting smacked around. Lord Mazdamundi with Zlaaq. All these Bastilladons in melee mode, and look at that. That Terrorgheist is already down to almost half speed. If we take a look, oh my god, we've got the Banishment, we've got the Net of Amantok cast here, and everyone is just kind of stuck in place. Luckily for me, this Banishment is not quite over here in the midst of my army, but oh, boom. There goes the Comet of Casadora, there goes the Ruination of Cities, and he has hit me heavy. I got real lucky that we didn't have one come across here, but we've taken some hits. We've got units crumbling all over the place. But luckily for me, we have chased off those Cold One Riders. So we've chased off the Cold One Riders. We've got the Blood Knights here, and we're having them use the anti-large to take down some of these Bastilladons. We do want to get this Terrorgheist back in there. You'll see there, oh man. And there is just magic and all sorts of just everything going on right now. So you see here on the left, you'll see that Lord Mazdamundi is getting in here, and he's just destroying crumbling Graveguard. But luckily for me, I do have this White King in here, so the White King should be able to do a little bit of damage. We're bringing the Blood Knights over here into the back to run into these Saurus Warriors, which are being held in place by the Skeleton Spearmen. And oh, there we go. There, and you see, we were able to get a cast of that sword, the breath attack there from the White King, and we were able to get it to hit a good number of these Saurus. Oh man, look at Lord Mazdamundi send more of those, and you can see those are the Sternsmen right there. But that's okay. The Sternsmen are diminished, but they're still okay. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and cast a huge invocation in the heck right about now, and because we want to keep all these units healing back up. Since we do have Helman Ghorst here in the middle, he's also going to be kind of healing the units around him. And if you look here, look at the health on those Sternsmen. It goes down, but it comes up almost as fast as it drops. So we're really gonna need to try to hold on here. So you see the Terrorgheist is engaged. Let's look at here. The Terrorgheist is engaged with a close one-on-one battle with this Bastilladon, and the Bastilladon does have cold-blooded on him. So that he'll actually take extra damage. Although he is regenerating, his defense is significantly lowered. You see that? He's down to 1 defense and 0 attack. So this Terrorgheist is going to eat... Oh, look at that big solar engine shot. That Terrorgheist is going to eat him alive right now. So we're using these Skeleton Spearmen. We're kind of chasing off some Saurus. And if you look here, a good majority of those Saurus are actually dead now. So he does have a group fighting here on the right side, but the group on the left side, oh man, here we go. You'll probably see this spell. It's probably going to drop right there, and there is another banishment. It's right on top of these Graveguard. It's right on top of those Blood Knights, and it is going to... I mean, this magic is costing me dearly. Luckily for me, we do have Ghorst with his regeneration, and we also are using Invocation in the heck all over the place whenever we can. Our Terrorgheist is going to kind of get back in here on this retreating Bastilladon, and we have actually broken one of those Bastilladon brothers. There are 2 Bastilladon brothers remaining, as well as most of the health on Lord Mazdamundi, and at this point, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to hold it out. I've got those reserve skeleton spearmen that I've brought in here to kill some Saurus spears. And luckily for me, that dire pack is finally coming back from those Cold One Riders. I think I probably left them out too long. I've got this Terrorgheist that's finishing off the last of this Bastilladon over here. Let's see, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to actually get a sync kill. No, he doesn't, but he does take it out over there. So we've got one of them finally down. And each one that we get down is definitely going to be a bonus for us. These Blood Knights are still alive, and you see that I've just been using them with their anti-large attack. They surrounded this unit and broke them. Oh man, there's another comet dropping. And that actually almost took out that whole unit of Skeleton Spearmen. Here we go, you see these Saurus Warriors are rampaging, they're coming back in, and look at that breath attack from the Terrorgheist. Since we're surrounded, the Blood Knights were surrounding this Bastilladon, he's already wavering, and he's already, I mean, look at that, the Terrorgheist comes in, and that's going to break him too. So you can see another one of the breath attacks there from the sword on the White King, and pretty much all of the Saurus Warriors have broken. A few of them are coming back now, they're wavering, they're exhausted, they're rampaging. But the biggest threat here at this point is now Lord Mazdamundi. So we've taken down the 3 Bastilladons, and we still have just tons of health remaining. So at this point, he's using Apotheosis on himself. He's using the shield of the old ones over here, kind of get him, get him as much magic resistance as he can. But there is not much remaining. I mean, this Bastilladon over here can turn around and take some shots. This unit here still got a little bit of health yet, but I mean, we're all grouped up right here. We've still got a little bit of health remaining, pretty much on all our units before the cap. We've got these Dire Pack, which are still very healthy. The Blood Knights here, they're coming back. Their health is regenerating. Helm and Ghorst is still full health. The Terrorgheist, surprisingly, is actually almost, still at 3/4 health. As many times as he was taken down, I managed to bring him, keep him off, keep bringing him back on, and that was just, oh my god, that was just a great battle. Let's take a look here right before the end. All those corpses everywhere. You can see here that was where that front line engagement was. You can see here the back line where we fought those Saurus with the some of those Blood Knights there. And I mean, it's fun how the corpses just always tell a story, man. That is just great. I mean, we can see scattered over here the corpses of those Cold One Riders, and that was a big problem. Let's go ahead and take a look at this post-game wrap-up, and we can kind of see what happened here. So he was able to get 200 kills with Lord Mazdamundi, 100 kills with these Saurus Spears. I mean, there was kills all over the place, but those Bastilladons, I kind of thought he may bring some big monstrous dinosaur units like that, and so I was kind of prepared for them. I was able to get, and the big thing is these Cold One Riders. Those were very expensive. We were able to take them right off the map. No kills for them. Then that was able to let us use those Blood Knights to get in there, surround these Bastilladons and kind of keep them. Using the Terrorgheist, we were able to keep them from firing straight ahead for too long. Kept wrapping them up, and we were able really to just keep this solar engine line from firing efficiently. So you can see over on my squad, we were able to. He pretty much killed all of those zombies. They soak a lot of health up. So even though they don't get kills, they were able to soak up a lot of damage. And we were able to keep our White King and Helm and Ghorst at full health. So he would have had to have a lot of luck to be able to take out these full health heroes. White Kings are always a pain to take down. And these Skeleton Spearmen, they did pretty well as well. 23 kills on one group. You saw he just used tons of magic, but I think he used the magic to clear a lot of the skeletons and the zombies, which allowed some of these Graveguard and the Sternsmen to come back and save the day. You see, we didn't get a huge number of kills, but we kind of, I think, just pulled the health off these guys slowly but surely. I took 1,000 losses, only 300 remaining. He only lost 397 units, had 100 remaining, but just not enough to carry the day today. He knew that Mazdamundi knew he had to get out of there before he was taken off that Zlaaq, off his mount. So I want to thank you guys all so much for watching this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed the battle here. I hope you guys enjoy my vampire cast. I'm gonna get a couple going in a row here, probably just because I'm playing them right now. And you know, if you're new, please subscribe below for more great online battles. Check out some of my other casts. We've got a lot of team battles going on, and a lot of stuff with Turin and a bunch of other YouTubers. I've got some tournaments coming up, so I hope you guys enjoy watching that. Let me know in the comments if you have any builds or any certain races you guys want to see me play. Anything you want to see me test out, let me know. And you know, you guys have a good night. This is Black Iron, and this has been another one of Black Iron's battles.